remember that we're not talking about the South. New York is a little different than the South, but then there are a lot of things that are similar. In this instance, we're talking about before the South. That's, I think, what a lot of people forget, is that slavery was in New York, like in the late 1600s. Frederick Phillips, who built the Phillips Manor Hall in Yonkers, was one of the largest slave traders in America, second to the people in South Carolina. A lot of people don't know that. I mean, a lot of people have no idea about that. People think that enslaved Africans were trying to get to the North to achieve freedom, and New York was doing what New York did. We finance stuff, you know? It's economic development here, just like every place else. So New York is insuring the ships and all kinds of stuff. So the point of it is that this is before all of that. This is when this was all virgin land, and these were the people who cleared the land. We're not even talking about like later, like when they're building stuff. We're talking about literally clearing the land. So these people are working. So this is about yesterday, how things happen. Pick a day, doesn't matter. The point of it is that there will also be a plaque that'll be attached to the brick wall, which will give you site-specific information about slavery in Irvington, more specifically, because the artwork is just kind of like a symbol to draw your attention. And then also too, what I suggested is that there be a QR code, because you know now all the kids got phones, which is astounding. I live in Yonkers, and I live near the Hawthorne Pearl School. If you're not familiar, it's a school for the gifted. People seriously want their children to go there because they have a lot of enrichment activities that they offer. And so the point of it is that, you know, the fifth graders come in with their phones up. I mean, like, they walk in with their phones up. And so they know more about technology than we do. I know, I need help. I call my daughter, can you help me? Anyway, the point of it is that we're going to have a QR code, and anybody, children, passersby, anybody can walk by and click on that code and perhaps go to a website where they can learn all about Irvington's history relative to enslaved Africans. This is an opportunity to balance the narrative in Irvington. It's an opportunity to balance the narrative in Westchester. It's an opportunity to balance the narrative in New York State. It is an opportunity to balance the narrative in the United States of America. It is an opportunity to balance the narrative in the world. You owe us. The least you can do is balance the narrative. There's a lot of other things that people are talking about for reparations, but art is easy. Art is easy. This is not an expensive adventure, not even nearly. And so my attitude about it is that every town in America should be trying to say something about their history, because it's about the truth. That's all. That's all. It's not about black people want to take over and black people. No. We just want you to tell the truth, because we have been through a lot. And to be dismissed, to be ignored, is just not, quote unquote, the American way. We're asking you to live up to the creed. It's a beautiful idea, but somebody's got to commit to it. Somebody's got to act on it. And so for artists, we're like, hey, we're here to help. Is there anyone that has a question before I go? Questions? No questions?
When is this going to go up?
Good. Well, the first thing is...
Next to Rip Van Winkle.
Yeah.
Next to Rip Van Winkle.
You said where or when?
When.
Okay, so now we have a design. The question is, has anybody going to sign off like, yeah, we want that? Okay, once I get the yeah, we want that, then I send another proposal and like, okay, here's how it goes. Now, you know, there are milestones. So for instance, design is a milestone. The next milestone is fabrication. It's not going to take me long to do this. I might need, I'm going to say probably really 12 weeks, 12 to 15 weeks. It's not that long. And the only reason why it's going to take that long is because it's going to take me 10 weeks to get the stone made, and then I need another 2 weeks for shipping and for it to get here. So while I'm doing that, I mean, I can bang out the sculpture in a couple of weeks. That's not the problem. But during that process, you know, if you're curious to know what's going on, you can follow me on Facebook. That's the best place to follow me. I forget about Twitter and Instagram. I'm busy. Anyway, the point of it is that if you go to my Facebook, just put in Vinne Bagwell. It's open. You don't have to be, my friend. You can just go look because it's open. And you can be like, what is she talking about today? Because I'll be talking about this. Once I start working on it, you get to hear my thoughts on a daily basis, and you'll get to see it kind of become. It's kind of like when you're having a baby and you see the sonogram. It's like, oh my God, look, there's the face. And so for many people, they enjoy watching the process because it gives them a sense of value. To see the end product, oftentimes people don't know what goes into something. So when, for instance, people say, oh, I want to collect your work. How much is that piece? And when I tell them, they don't faint, but you get crickets. They just don't say anything, which lets me know, it's like, yeah, I know, I hurt your feelings, I'm sorry. But the point of it is that sculpture is an expensive medium, and trust me, I'm not really getting rich on it. But the point of it is that it is a practical and easy way to balance the narrative. And I'll be talking about you people for real, because I'm in the middle of doing a bunch of really high profile commissions. Last week I was doing a report to the community, to the city of New York. And now when I talk about what I'm doing, I'm like, yeah, and Irvington is. And people are like, whoa, Irvington's like, yeah. Irvington. If Irvington can do it, everybody can do it. I want to thank you for your time and your attention. Yeah, that's right.
Question.
Normally, I like organic shapes. Like I like ovals, I like circles. But in this instance, God talks real loud in my head. And I've learned to comply. I try things before I say no. It's like, well, let me see what that looks like. And of course, when I started making it, I'm like, I think I like that. Because I made the stone first before I decided what I was going to put on it. It's like, make the stone first. Now, let's see, what is the dimension of the stone? What can I fit in that space? And what's going to have the most visual impact? Because again, it's designed to be seen from the sidewalk and the street. And so the reason why it's just her is because if I made it any smaller, it'd be too complicated for the eye. People be like, what is that? Because it's going to be black. And so, from the road, they're going to see a silhouette of her. And if they care, they'll, oh, wait, it's a girl. Oh, wait a minute, this is about slavery. It's to draw your eye. I'm basically going to intend to snatch your eye, and I'm going to hold it. And the big question is, how long can I make you look?
Is amazing.
Can I make you read the black? What can I do? And so again, this is where graphic design comes in for those people who are in marketing and graphics and not. Our job is to make you look, for starters. It's like, Then once I got your attention, now the question is, how intriguing can I make this be so I can get you the message? Again, we're not trying to teach you the whole curriculum in this artwork. We're just trying to get your attention. If you really want to know, then we're like, go here for more information. For those people who care, that want to know. And that's all. That's the idea. And so again, the challenge all over the country is that a lot of people have no idea where their enslaved Africans are buried. Some people do. It's like, even if you do, say something. That's all.
Thank you so much, Vinne, for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Guys, everyone, if you have not, please stop by the commemorate table. Sarah, how much have we raised so far for commemorate? So far for this project that we're working on, we as a village has raised $25,000 for this project. And we got to keep going, so let's go. So real quick, I know you see a lot of red, green, and black everywhere, which is the colors of the Pan-African flag, and I'm just going to read a little bit about that. The red represents the blood that was shed by millions of Africans and their descendants, from dying in the slave-holding pens on Africa's shores to the inhumane conditions
How you
on
doing?
the slave
Let me
ships,
see that.
to the crack of the whip on the plantations
Wow.
of the world, to the rope of a
Let's go there. I want to talk to
hanging,
you.
to the bullet of a
So
gun
amazing.
running 20th century race wide, from wherever
I want to hear her
ever
story.
and from whomever the blood flowed. The red represents the lives lost. The black represents the strength of the black people, the accomplishments of the black people, the love and freedom of the black people.
Yeah, I just want to hear you. That's
The black
fine.
represents the black race.
saying this is
All
my
the trials,
great-grandfather.
joys,
Okay.
frustrations, and
And
beauty
he
of what it
escaped from
meant to
slavery
be
as a young
black
man.
in the days of African kingdoms to the days of slave bondage to present day. The green represents the motherland, Africa, her soul that is resting place of so many
This is an
African
article
kings
from
and
a Boston
queens. Her soul
newspaper
that
from
witnessed the capture
1919.
and forced
1919, that's when my
departure
father
of
was
her
born.
children who never returned. Her soul that endured the
They
decades
were
of colonial
acknowledging that he had worked
occupation.
for the
Her
city of
soul that
Boston for
welcomed her
47 years.
children back to the shores when they
So,
decided to set up a free black
My
colony.
brother does a lot
The
of
green also
genealogy
represents the
research and
right
was able to find this. I said, well, I'm going to wear
right
this some
awesome.
kind of way.
that
I'm going
black
to wear
people
this
living
today.
in
that's
this world
nice.
have to
So,
Okay,
have
let's take a
that
picture of
land
that.
on
yeah,
their
so his
own.
name is Atlas Skinner.
Even if
That's
this-
okay. Thank you for
even if
sharing that,
it is
okay?
just the front and backyards of
So
the
what
house,
bring you here
it is still
today?
their land to raise a
I
black
live
family.
nearby, and I thought I would come and see how Irvington helps to
That
acknowledge
lady is
our
very strong.
presence.
She's amazing. I love her. You get me going to interview her. Oh, she'll give me her time, her day. She's doing great things here.
Yeah, yeah. I know I haven't gone up.
Right now I'm going to recite the Black Pledge of Allegiance. We
To
pledge
see,
allegiance to the red, black, and green, our flag, a symbol of our eternal struggle, and to the land we must obtain. One nation of the black
I love
people, with one God.
This lady here?
For us all, totally
What is her name again?
For black love,
Vinne
black freedom,
Bagwell.
and black determination.
Yeah, she did a
Thank you.
sculpture. I think it's further up north. I'm not sure what town it's
I love that she commands these people's attention. You know?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, and she don't play. She don't back
She
down.
knows her craft.
Yeah, she knows her stuff for real.
Good at what she does.
I'm gonna go talk to her after they get out. Thank you.
Go ahead, go get
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so my son is holding down the table, trying to get to her. She have a lot of people.
Hello, Irvington.
Who's this?
You guys look maybe like slightly asleep,
Let
so.
them have her. I'll give her
Like sorority sisters.
You know, we gotta do a pound.
So,
I'm just like, woo.
when I first
Taking
met
all these
Mondaire
knowledge,
Jones,
you know?
he was
If I could get
running
over to
for
this lady and
Congress,
talk
and
to
it was
her.
December, maybe
Ooh,
2019.
well, she gave me a lead.
And
Oh
I
my
just
God.
remember that,
What's her name?
you
Please,
know,
let me talk
he
to
said
her.
that policy is personal.
How you doing?
And I think,
Hi.
you know, before
Hi. I just want to say,
before
amazing.
people
Yes,
took to
yes,
the streets,
amazing. I just
Mondaire was already
the
talking
piece
about
is so
these
amazing.
issues.
You command
And I
attention.
think,
And
Would you do me a favor and email me a copy? Would you do that?
I will, but could you just
He's a bit of a troublemaker.
your name and everything?
And he's
Go ahead. You
holding,
want a video when I say it?
I'm videotaping right now.
he's holding
So what's your
his
name?
feet to the fire.
Your name?
And
So
we
they
have a
can.
great
So hi, I'm
advocate,
Vinne,
and
Vinne
so
Bagwell.
we're proud that he always shows up for us.
VINNEBAGWELL.
I want you guys to
Email
clap
address
for Mondaire. You're always welcome at
VinneBagwell@yahoo.com.
Irvington.
Phone number, I don't care, call me. 914-843-4599.
You command attention.
And I
I'm
remember
gonna
being
email you.
here.
I hope so.
I hope you can come down to the Bronx. Rosa from Rosa's
Annual
Resources.
Oh, wait a minute,
Irvington
I'm already in the
celebration.
Bronx.
Oh,
Wait,
yes.
let me tell you
And
what's
now
going
it's a
on.
federal holiday,
There's
and
an
I'm so
African borough
pleased
around the
to be
middle of
back
Van
here
Cortlandt Park.
after
Wow. Well,
that
They
historic
called me 2
signing
years
at the
ago. They're
White
trying to
House.
figure out
You know,
what to do.
we
And
voted
because
on
of
it
the
in
pandemic,
Congress a few days
which
ago.
totally froze everything.
And then
Because
the
New York
President
City
of the
is
United
still
States
frozen for public art.
very
They
quickly
released
turned
victory,
around
but that was
and had a
because
signing
the
ceremony.
community
So I was
required
able to go
the mayor to do that.
be at the White
Everybody else is
House
still frozen, but
with Ms.
folks at Van
as well,
Cortlandt are
someone
very
from
interested
Texas
in
who
doing
has been
something, but there are
really
all
at the
kinds of
vanguard of this
stories.
effort
So,
to make
yeah, come
And
on.
today the mayor's in the Bronx having a event.
They wanted me to come down there to harass them. We'll do that. I got other stuff to do.
You command attention. I love it. Thank you. Have a great day.
June 19th.
Yes, ma'am. All right.
This country
I love
found out
that.
that they were free.
Anyway,
3 years after issuance
that
of
was
the
very
Emancipation
interesting. Let me get back over
Proclamation.
here. And I will be
And so
emailing
I'm so
her, see
thrilled
what
that
I could do
now
with her, you know?
All of America
Nothing tried,
is
nothing
able to
done.
understand
That's what I
the
always
importance
say.
of liberation
Oh, I'm going over there, so they're
this holiday, which is what it signifies.
Oh, what is shit?
And it's also got me thinking.
Let me go regulate a little bit, guys. I'll talk to you guys in just a little
I
bit.
hope